Hello, Minds.com. My name is Divided and Conquered, and this is my first video. It's going to be an introductory type video. I just want to give an overview of what I intend to do. Divided and Conquered. No, I don't have a split personality, and I'm not divided and conquered internally. I'm talking about the United States. Okay, well, maybe I have a little bit of a slight split personality, but who doesn't, right? Why are we so divided in this country and in the world in general? Oh boy, well, that's human nature, isn't it? We tend to always concentrate on the negative. We concentrate on differences rather than commonalities. For example, if I went to a restaurant and I had an exquisite meal, that's pretty much what you expect. You know, you think things should go your way, and, you know, you might, after having an exquisite meal, tell 4 or 5 people. But if you went to that same place and you had a cockroach in your salad, how many people would you tell about that? Quite a few. Probably 10, 20. You'll never forget that. Are you kidding me? Years later, you'll be telling that story. Especially if you ate a couple of them. Ugh. Anyway, that's human nature. We concentrate on differences. We concentrate on the negatives. We very seldomly look at our commonalities or the positive. This is why videos that are uploaded that aren't controversial and talk about good things get very few views. And those that talk about negative things and controversial things get all the views. So, who's dividing us? I can't give away the game right now, can I? Yes, I can. It's international bankers through their tax-free foundations, which we, by the way, allow. From the grace of the American people, we allow them to be tax-exempt because they are performing under the auspices of charity. Guess what? I would love to undermine them, take them out, and unseat them. Rockefeller Foundation, Ford Foundation, Carnegie Endowment, all these foundations, Arthur T. and whatever, MacArthur Foundation. These are the people whose mission statement is social justice. Now, do they care about the disadvantaged, the poor, gay people? No. Minorities? Hell no. These are the people who have been destroying and taking advantage of these marginalized groups forever. What it is they're attacking our free speech. They're attacking our rights. They're attacking any liberties that we have left, which are few. What do we do about this division? Well, we understand it, number 1. Number 2, we educate others. And number 3, we formulate a plan to fucking put an end to it. It's enough already. I'm sick to death of all this division where just a little united, if we were just united just a little bit, we could affect so much change in this country, it'd be insane. So, why is it the American people can't get things done politically? Well, we're all divided, right? I have seen moments of unity in this country that have blown me away. Number 1, the most awesome feeling of unity I've ever experienced in this country. I'm 45. I'll be 46 next month in February of 2018. It is now January of 2018. The greatest moment of unity I ever felt in this country came after a tragedy. Some would say the greatest tragedy, 9/11. After that happened, the day after, we did not know who was attacking us, but it was us. We were all under attack. One nation And it didn't matter. Let me tell you, all our petty grievances were gone. I was 29 years old at the time, and I have never felt a feeling of unity like this toward my fellow Americans in my life. And I hope to taste that without all the tragedy once again in my life before I die. There was no left or right. There was no white or black. There was no male, female, gender problems. There were no sexual orientation problems. We were under attack by a common enemy. We did not know who this enemy was, but we knew that we were probably going to get attacked again. And everybody had this feeling. When you walked on the streets and you saw black people, you were like, yeah, what's up, man? It's us, man. It was just this feeling, us against them. It was so incredible, but so fleeting. In the days and weeks following, it was like, I don't care who the fuck attacked us. It's going to be us back to back. We're going to fuck these motherfuckers up. A feeling like I have never felt before. Unity, all of us. It was so powerful. All the flags were flying. Everybody was, we were ready to fight and die for our country and for each other. There was no division in this country. But then time went by and people forgot. Our petty grievances with each other came back into our daily lives and into our common thinking. And that, I would say, was almost a greater tragedy than 9/11 itself. We forgot what that felt like. We forgot how committed to each other we were. White, black, it didn't matter. I don't give a fuck who you were. You were my ally, fellow American. Where did that go? It evaporated. And look at us now. Look at us now, 17 years later, at each other's throat, fighting over every petty fucking goddamn thing you can imagine. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. With all the things we have in common, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, the perception was that this common enemy kind of went to the wayside. Bye-bye. But I am here to tell you, we still have a common enemy. It's just not who you thought it was. America, we need to talk. We need to talk, America. We have some fucking issues to sort out. You know what we're like? We're akin to a dysfunctional family who, when times are good, squabble with each other over every petty goddamn thing. Well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that and blah, blah, blah. But let someone from outside our family fuck with us and then boom, we bond together to fuck anybody up that wants to fuck with our family, right? That's America. If tomorrow we were attacked, we would all unite like nothing. We would forget about all this transgender, homophobia, racial bullshit. We would forget all about it, and we would bond back together like a dysfunctional, sick family who fight each other when there are no problems, but when a problem happens, boy, watch out. Because united, oh my God, we are fucking terrifying. For all their power, for all their money and all the clout, so-called, that the quote-unquote elite bankers have, and all these people who run the corporations and shit. Bankers. They have a fear. You know what that fear is? I'll give you a second to think about it. Oh, a deep fear. This one keeps them up at night. It is the one fear that drives them to spend so much money and time and effort into what? Dividing us. So long as we are squabbling with each other, we can never get together to turn our attention to our common enemy. God, that is their fear. They lay awake. They lie awake? They lay awake. Whatever the fuck it is. They stay awake all night in fear of that one thing, of us uniting and realizing who the parasitical enemy is. Is parasitical a word? All right, well, it is now. Parasitic. They're terrified of a united America. This is why they spend so much time and money in dividing us. Every goddamn news story is either racially tinged or it's got a gender thing. Why do we fight each other over this bullshit when we got bigger fish to fry, America? America, we need to talk. And what's going on with all these psychotropic drugs? What is going on, America? Why are we so overprescribed? Well, that's part of the fucking game, America. Oh, we gotta talk. That's a whole other video. That's a whole series of videos right there. Because that pharmaceutical industry destroyed my family. I don't know about yours, but anyway, that's a personal story. One I will share at some point in time. I didn't even want this video to be this long, but damn, once you wind me up, look out, because I could be there a while. So, America, how do we unite? How do we... It doesn't have to be all of us. It doesn't even have to be half of us. It just has to be a dedicated, psychotic, enraged, frenzied minority. Because if you look at history, all the greatest movements in history, not bowel movements, get your mind out of the gutter, all the greatest movements in history were accomplished by a crazy minority, dedicated, hell-bent on whatever that movement may be, right? Whatever it was. Look at Martin Luther. Look at, there are so many examples throughout history. We don't need everybody in this country. We need 10, 20%? I don't know. Let's not put a number on it, but let's concentrate on how we can begin to unify, because I, contrary to popular belief, am not naive. At least not on this subject. Okay? I know how deep-seated these divisions are. I know how much hatred there is for our fellow countrymen out there. I know. I am not immune to these irrational emotions. But let me tell you, America, it is not that bad. These divisions that we perceive are skin deep. They are superficial. They are nothing. Underneath of all that are all these commonalities and this. There is a unity underneath the veneer. If you just pull back the skin a little, you will see an America that want the same thing, and a group of people who basically want the same things. We disagree on how to get there, but we all want a safe country, a prosperous country to raise our children in. We want a better future for those who follow us, our posterity. We just don't know how to stop squabbling with each other. We're going to work on that, America. We are going to work on that because it is our number one problem. Politically, I think our number one problem is the loss of control of our own currency in this country. The how should we put it? Oh, come on. The fact that we, in the form of Congress, our representatives, have given away the number one responsibility of government, and that is the issuance and the control of the value of our currency. But before we can get to that problem, to even address it, we must address this greater problem of division. All right? Let's talk, America. Let's talk. Let's step back from the abyss and think. Let's think. Think a little bit. 9/11 has taught me that there is a unity, there is a commonality underneath the veneer of hatred and division. Believe me, we would all fight side by side for each other, and we would die for each other. White, black, gay, whatever it is. Republican, Democrat, all that shit goes by the wayside when there is an imminent threat to this country. Well, we've gone back to sleep thinking that the imminent threat is being taken care of, and now we can go back to fighting with each other. Well, guess what? The imminent threat has never left. It is here, it's stronger than ever, and it is attacking us on a daily basis. Now, Wonder Twin powers, activate, motherfucker, because we need to get together. I'm sorry for using such a dated thing, but that's me. I'm older, all right? I can't help it, all right? Get used to it. Get ready for some more dated references, okay? Guilty as charged, okay. Our divisions are not that deep as they seem. Yes, I know I just said that they do run deep, but not as deep as our commonalities. I guess that's my point. These are things we can get over, all right? We need to understand that we have the same goals, essentially, no matter how different we are, all right? So, anyway, this has gone on too long. I appreciate your time. Thank you for popping my minds.com cherry. Appreciate that. You were good, too. You were very good. And I hope to see you guys later. I hope to be able to pick your mind a little bit later. And, God damn, this was a rough video. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Thanks for lasting this long.